Hi everyone, it's Maria, and this is going to be our back office tutorial. So this is my voice. Now you can put a voice to the picture. So before I start, I just want to let you guys know that this is just going to be kind of an overall back office tutorial, just to kind of give you an idea of where everything is and a feel of what it looks like, where do you go to find things. And also, this is my first time doing a video of this kind, so I want to make sure everything works out. And I'm sure you don't want to hear my voice go on for like 30 minutes going through every single thing. So we'll do a separate video on like how to set up a jewelry bar, how to do a business order, how to do a designer order. I'll do that once I'm sure I get the feel of this and see how easy it is, and I can bang them out pretty quickly, hopefully. So to log into the site, I just type in OregonMeow.com. You go up here to your login, and then you'll just type in, once you get officially set up, you'll have your designer ID, and then you'll set up a password. So we'll go ahead and log in here. So once you get to the back office, this is kind of the overall feel for it. And just to let you know, we'll go through the tabs at the top really quick, but I want to go through the landing page. So what you will see at first, and let me get rid of that, is right here will pop up your Soar to Success. So you'll kind of know where you are at all times, and it'll let you know once you reach the rewards, it will turn this pink color right here. And if you want to see where you are at any time, you will just click View Full Report. And let's wait for this to come up. And then it'll kind of go over with you like your start date of the Soar to Success program, level 1, level 2, where you are right now. So where I am is I'm trying to reach the level 3. It'll tell you who your mentor is, your address, and then I won't go below because that is another designer, but anybody who's in your downline, your direct downline, you'll be able to see where they are at any time in the Soar to Success program as well. So let's go ahead and go back to our landing page. And on this side over here, you'll just see the latest news that they have posted. So for example, right here, we have product availability. They used to post it once a week, and luckily they've started to post it on a daily basis, and they've been pretty good. There haven't been too many things out of stock, but as you can see right now, there are a few items, but the top ones right here are into the vault. So they're out of stock. That means they're gone. They're done. And then I think these ones are not into the vault. But usually what they will do is if they know when they are coming back in stock, they'll have it over here at an estimated time so that you can let everyone know. And pretty much like when the wrap bracelets came out, the fall launch, they pretty much underestimated how successful the fall launch was going to be. And so it was kind of a little crazy. Luckily, I didn't have too many customers who were looking for the wrap bracelets at that time, but they were like a month out. So I think they are going to learn. They've learned a lot of big lessons from that. And since that time, we haven't had too many things go out of stock. Okay, so let's go back here to the landing page. So you'll have other news like right here. This is the designer, or if you sponsor a new designer, what you can get. And this obviously is just for the US designers right now. And then going over on this side, you'll have a snapshot at any time of where you are. So your personal volume, this is on a monthly basis. As soon as it hits the first of the month, you'll be back at 0. You have your central team volume right here, your 6-month PV, and then what you're active to. So for example, if I decided, or for whatever reason, not to sell anything up until then, I'm good. I am good until August 31st. I would just need to reach 199 PV, or sorry, I think they're going to change it to 150 PV by that time. And then it'll tell you how many qualified and how many designers you have under you. And this, I believe, is just your direct downline. Go down below and you will find some of the videos that they have. And I think if you click here, they'll have other ones. So you're able to see past videos. Oh, and let me scroll back up top really quick here. So they just put like a couple of the news things on here, but you want to go look at old stuff, you just view all news. Well, hopefully it'll go a little quicker here. And you'll be able to see all of the old stuff that they have in place. Like right now, they were having some issues with the inscriptions. But I was able to order some, so I think they've fixed that. Okay, and now back to our landing page. And let's scroll down. And then my computer is going to log up on me. Come on. So this gives you a quick snapshot of your jewelry bars. Anything that you may have open. Now, mine usually always say 0 guests because this is where the guests are the ones that when you go into the system and you actually put in their email address and who they are and send them an invite. And I've found that most of my hostesses don't really want to use the system. They like to do things on their own or invite them through Facebook. We actually are set up, I believe, with RedStamp, and I haven't used them yet. But I think it's kind of like an Evite system. So I'm going to offer that to my hostesses when I have my next jewelry bar. It'll tell you how much you have in sales. So this one, actually, you'll see right here, this one is one that I set up back in the fall. And I've just kind of let things accumulate because I am waiting for the spring launch so that I can order a bunch of the spring launch product. And then also they just redid the hostess program, so I'll be able to get a lot of the free jewelry so that I can build up my stock as well. Now orders, click on here, it'll show your orders and what you have. But if you go down here to where it says view all orders, so this is where I go and it'll let you know if it's been submitted, if it's been shipped. So let's see here. So I have one like right here for Kristen Owens, and you can check on her shipping at any time. It'll show if it's been shipped, and then you could track the order as well. So you can let them know, okay, yeah, it's been delivered. Or in one case, I had one customer who right here it said, you know, en route, and it never got to her, and it was en route for like a week or two. And so I want to say if they haven't gotten it in 7 days, you can call the back office and they will reship the whole order. And that's what they did for her. And then she actually did end up getting her order like a month later. So I think it just fell through the cracks or something to that effect. Okay. Now we'll go back here to the landing page. So across here you have the home, your orders, jewelry bars, my team, the O2 Academy, events, business tools, stay up to date in your account. So if we go here to orders, this is where, now I don't really use this order summary button. It kind of gives you an idea of what you've done as far as orders and stuff, but I like to use the other page that we just saw because that actually gives you your actually PV, your retail totals, and shipping information. But this is where you would go and you would put in your new designer order, and we'll go into more detail about that on another video. This is where you would put in your business supply order, and like we've talked about on the page, unfortunately they are 2 separate orders. One thing that I plan on doing, and I want to do it for the team, but really for myself as well, is there is no catalog for the business supply order. So it's kind of a pain sometimes when you're looking for something and you don't know the order number and you have to just go through it until you find it. I'd like to catalog everything they have in there. I mean, I think it's so much that it would take a long time, but then if we just have a quick sheet to look at, it'll be so much quicker to order. And then you'll notice too, once it comes time to order new catalogs, everyone will be asking, hey, what's the item number? So you can always find it if you don't have quick access to it on any of the team pages. Okay, and then the next one we have here, as you'll see, is Jewelry Bar. So this is where you will enter in your Jewelry Bar event, look up closed ones, and then Jewelry Bar Assistant. That is where you will go, you'll see, for the current jewelry bars that you have. And then you can click into them. And again, we'll go through, I'll create a separate video to set up a jewelry bar. Excuse me. Now, my team, if you wanted to enroll somebody yourself, you could do it right here, enroll recruits, or you can look up your downline report to see who is in your immediate downline. I believe this downline report will go below, like further too. It won't just show, I think, your downline, your immediate downline, but everybody else that's under it. We'll see, and once March comes around and everybody's assigned to the right mentor, then I'll look through that and maybe be able to see that in more detail. Okay, O2 Academy. So I've had this happen before, and I think when they go to upload or do different things, I'm getting an error right now, but it did work when I went into it the other day. So we'll look at that in more detail. Let's see here, when it's actually working. I don't know if it just resets or they do updates at night, and unfortunately that's when I tend to get on to do certain things. But we'll click on events, event calendar. We'll see what this entails. I actually do not go into the event calendars that often because, as you can see, there's not really much on there. Let's click on the actual events. Okay, so this events, you'll be able to see right now, the most current event that they have is the convention that's in Chicago this year. And so this will give you information if you are able to attend. It's in Chicago this year. The early bird special is $199, but that's only good, I believe, until the end of March. And then it'll go up. And I want to say it either goes up in $50 increments or $25 increments. And then if you are looking to go, obviously you're flying, so, and you have to get a hotel, so it can get a little pricey. But there are usually always people who are looking for roommates. And usually you can reach out to find people on the team pages. And then I think once it gets closer to convention, people start making actual convention pages as well. So this will just give you some of the old events that happened. So like in January, we had a SOAR event, and what they did, which was pretty cool, is that it was in Nashville, but they actually simulcast it out to 14 cities, and we went to a movie theater. And so you were comfortable, they gave us snacks, and they provided lunch. And it was a pretty decent, I mean, I think it was only $40, but we ended up getting pretty decent amount of product. Excuse me. My throat's a little dry today. Okay, so let's go back. Now, business tools. So your personal website, your contact manager, my leads. I don't have any leads right now, but I'll click on it so you can kind of see. They just created a program where you're able to get leads. So like, for example, here you'll see online sales leads. Can I receive this? Yes. And then if there are people in the area that don't have a designer or don't know a designer, they're able to go into the Origami Owl website, and then it'll assign, it's something that they do in the back end system. I don't know exactly how it works, where it assigns. So you're basically, everyone's put in that area is put into a system, and then whoever turn it is comes up, that person will get the leads. They'll get the commission for that sale. And then what they've done is a portion of that sale goes into a bonus pool. And I can't remember if it's on a monthly basis or on a quarterly basis. Everybody who's in that area and who's available to get the online sales leads will get be eligible to get a part of that bonus. So, for example, at the end of January, I ended up getting $22 just from being in the bonus pool. Okay, then there's one here for jewelry bar hostess leads, yes. And then you'll see here, like, sponsoring leads, no. Why can't I get this lead? And it'll tell you the reason why. Are you in good standing? Have you subscribed? You must have a number of 3 active designers, and you must be a team leader. So that's why I'm not eligible for the sponsoring leads, is because I don't have 3 actively sponsored designers yet, and I'm not a team leader yet. Okay, let's go back to business tool here. If you wanted to, I'm not sure, you guys will probably not want to go through, but this business cards, it basically links you to Flyers Direct, which is the Origami Owl preferred vendor for that. Newsletter management. Anybody who orders from you and puts in an email address automatically goes over to your newsletter management. And you can put in a custom message, you can upload a photo of yourself, but basically what this does is it sends everybody who is on your active email list. Origami Owl does once a month, and sometimes a little more, depending on specials and different things they have. They will email out to everybody who's on there. And then you will receive what they call a warm call report. And it'll come to your email. And it'll basically, let me see if I usually don't get back here too much, but yes. Okay, so this is what it will look like. It will tell you who clicked on what. So if people just clicked on, you know, just the website, if they clicked on one of the tabs on there that said Season of Love, or if they just looked at the cover page, it will tell you who did it and what their phone number is and their email address, so you'll know. And what they like to say is use this, you know, to reach out to the people who are obviously digging maybe a little further in, and you can contact them. I know most of these people, so normally I don't, because some of them I'm in touch with anyways. I think everybody uses their call report in their own way, but just want to give you an example of what that entails. Okay. Reports dashboard. Let's go over here. So this will tell you your sales volume, your business at a glance, like we looked at the one that had the snapshot at the beginning. But it'll tell you too for the month what your direct sales are, what your party designer or other orders are. This is just the retail volume, value, not your personal volume. And then you go over here, we'll talk about your sales volume, designer, sales and sponsoring, your commission summary, your downline, your sponsorship, sort of success, your career coach, your paycheck coach, designer detail, and designer annual. And most of these you won't really probably get into as much. Origami Owl does pay on a weekly basis for the week prior, and so they do pay every Friday. And usually on Thursday is when you'll get an email saying how much money is, if you guys, I believe they would sign you up at the same on PayQuicker, how much is in that account. Now, one thing that I do use a lot and do reference is the document library. This is huge. This is where you go to find all of the hosting materials, marketing materials, new designer training, back office training. Like this is where we went, for example, it says Canada, where we wanted to go, and the only thing is the document library does, for me at least, take a little while to pull up. But this is where we went to find the marketing and promotional materials that we were able to pull up for Canada. So let's see here. So it'll show you the different things that we could use, the frequently asked questions, the updates, and then you can just click on it and download it, and you're able to use it. They've changed it around a little, so it's taken me some time to find certain things, but it's all pretty much here for you. And then I believe they put some stuff in the O2 Academy as well. But you'll see here, it'll show you some of the designs that are available for that red stamp that was talking about shipping. This is where I got the shipping grid, the Soar to Success flyers, social media, all of the Valentine's Day stuff that was available. So one thing they've just started doing, like we said, for example, for like, I'm going to click on this so I can just let you know, they didn't give us a lot of promotional material in the past. They've definitely expanded it as time's gone on. So they've actually created rack cards for us, so we were able to use those images. Let me see if I can find it. So, oh, there it was right there. Valentine's Day opportunity rack card. So in the past, or at least when I had first started, they didn't have much of that available to us, but look, lawn sign. So that you're able to take these PDFs or images and go and get them printed on your own. Okay, so we want to go back to the home. Okay, sorry, not back to the home. I want to go back to the back office. Okay, now stay up to date. This is where the news, you can also access all the news that there are any videos, now incentives and promotions. This is where you'll see where they had Maui, the trip to Maui, here today, gone to Maui for everyone. Just really quick on the trips. The trips usually happen in the beginning of the year. So like the example this year was February. And my computer is going to do something weird for me right now. Great. But you'll see the trip was from February 5th to 9th. But to be able to qualify for the program, it started from August to December. So that's one thing that I personally don't like, is that you have only that small time. But basically you have to reach a certain level. You have to sponsor a certain amount of people to get that. Now they have this Reach for the Beach. This one you won't be eligible for, but basically this one is for anybody who is a senior team leader, who's reached the title of senior team leader and has had so much PV. They are getting a small trip to Florida. But you'll see they have like a recognition program. This is basically, oops, let me go here. This will show you, sorry about that, it's a little fast, but it's Who Rocked January. So they'll do that. Who has the top 10 personal volume, excuse me, top 10 personal volume, who's sponsored the most. And they send that out in the newsletter as well. Okay, let's go back. Let's see if there's anything else here or no. Your account. Let's go here. So this monthly subscription bundle. You guys, new designers, get the first 90 days for free. And after that, it's $10 a month. I want to say if you pay for the whole year, you get $10 off. It's not, I mean, you basically get like a month free. Now, what they have done is they only started doing this last year. And we paid for a few months, and then I'm not sure if they just decided to do it or as an incentive or promotion. They basically gave us a few free months, and then they extended it out until May. So I want to say I have not paid for a month since September. It's been a while. Okay, my computer is going to freeze right now on me. So basically, just to let you know, you would just click on that monthly subscription bundle, and that's where you would enter in your credit card information to get that set up. So my computer actually decided to freeze at a pretty good time. It's pretty much just the quick overall view of the back office. So again, I'll create one that goes into ordering a designer order for the jewelry, supply orders, setting up a jewelry bar. I'll actually do one so that we can get into the O2 Academy so you can see what is available. That's what comes to mind right now for me. So let me know if there's anything else you have questions on or anything that you want to see that I haven't covered or have not talked about covering. So hopefully this, guys, helps you so that when you start on March 16th, you'll kind of have a semi-comfortable feeling with at least how it's going to look and where you can go and find certain things. So super excited that you guys all got your kits and that you're playing around with it. Again, I'm always available for questions, so let me know. Yeah, okay. Yay for our first video, and look forward to making more to help everybody out. Okay, thanks, guys.